Hi everyone, it's Tonya Gibbs, and we are on day 7 of Marion Smith's 31-day challenge. And my challenge for today was to organize my clear stamps, and I have done it. I have in this little notebook on top, which is a baseball trading card notebook, and I have all my Studio G and little tiny Inkadinkadoo stamps in here. So I was very happy with all of that. They're organized by category. Now, yesterday I said that I wasn't a stamp person, but I mean, obviously I have more stamps than I wanted to give myself credit for. The reason I said that was because I don't have like cases and cases and cases of them like some of you guys do. I usually only buy the ones that are like swirls, journal cards, that kind of stuff. Stuff I can use a lot in mini albums or tags and cards. And then I had somebody else call me out on the fact that I have a Teresa Collins stamp maker, but I'm not a stamp person. And the reason I have that is because I shared with you on day 5 about my story, a little bit about my H1N1 experience. And what I used my Teresa Collins stamp maker to do was to make Bible verse stamps. So here's just one that I'll share with you that I've already printed out. I've been designing them, and I haven't actually made the stamps yet. I'm trying to get as many of them designed as I could and then make them all in one day, because it's an ordeal to pull the thing out and deal with it. But this is one that I made. I shared it a while back on a Thanksgiving card on my blog, and it says, "Now our God, we give you thanks and praise your glorious name." And it's, I think, 1 Chronicles 1913 or something. But anyway, I wanted to make some of these up for card sentiments, so that's why I got the Teresa Collins stamp maker. And then of course I've made my little self a Tonya Gibbs Cycle Mama thing and a couple dress forms. And so I do like stamps. The problem I have with stamps is I can never really find the one that I'm really after, and when I do, it's usually cost a fortune. So I'm gonna try my hand at making some of my own. So as you can see, all of that is now organized and cleaned up. And inside the red tub are the small little acrylic blocks, and then these are the larger ones on top, because they didn't fit in. And I'm pretty happy with this system. All I did was I took manila folders and cut the bottom off until they fit into the box, and then just labeled them by category. And so far, I've been very happy with this. So that is now completed. The other part of today's challenge was that we wanted to clean up the glimmer mist. So I just want to show you, this is a temporary storage solution that I came up with for the time being. When I move my desk around, I am probably going to find a way to store these on my desk. I don't want a bunch of little bitty buckets with them sitting in it. I want something that is going to be permanent, but also be able to take with me. And I want something where I can just reach and grab. And for now, I think this is a pretty viable solution. What this is a box from the Zetter coils for my Bind It All. And it has all these little dividers in here, which happen to be the right size for the glimmer. So all of them fit in there. And I'm pretty happy with this, except for one thing. This cardboard was not made to carry this much weight, so as long as it doesn't get up off the desk, I think it'll be okay. And also, once I start using this glimmer and the bottles may be wet, it may compromise the sturdiness of this system. So, but for now, it keeps them in order. It keeps them where they need to be. My daughter's going to help me put labels on all the tops so I can see what color they are. But maybe this weekend I can find a box to put them in. This is the one that I currently have, and I'm really liking it. It's very practical. It fits in a tote. It's long. It's skinny. So I'm going to look for something long and skinny like that I can take with me that maybe has a lid. This one doesn't have a lid. I'm finding that with the lids, the bottles don't quite, the boxes aren't quite deep enough for the bottles, so I end up not using the lid anyway. So the other thing that I got accomplished, I've been very busy, is last night with Marion Smith's show, the chat was down. So I took that time to that opportunity to kind of continue to work in this room while I listened and watched her make her thing. And what I did was this box or this shelf had a pencil box on it. It was like this. And it had markers in it. It was this box actually. And then this box was actually in a drawer with pens and markers in it that were left over from the store when I had it. And then over on my workstation there was a box of pens. So last night I went through all of those. I dumped them in a pile. I sorted them by what they were. These are all on the shelf in the green here. They're all now markers. And the ones over on my desk, or I'll pan around and show you, but this is the ones that I threw these away. They didn't write, and I had them in a drawer. They were taking up space, so I threw them out. They're gone. So I found a little, basically another empty storage container, which I think I have one of those iRock stud setters, and I think I'm going to put it in there because I haven't even opened it yet. And I've got all these little rhinestones and stuff to go with it, so they may live in there. Okay, so I want to show you a trick that I learned from somebody on YouTube. I'm going to turn around and let you see what I did with the pens on my desk. But what she did was, and I don't even know who did it, but it was really cool. I've learned this during the Marion Smith Challenge, is she covered up the lens and then turned. And then when she removed the thing, no one got dizzy from watching the room spin. So I was super excited about that. I wanted to share it with you. Thought it was really clever. Anyway, I have these containers that were from Creative Memories that my sister-in-law used to be a demonstrator, and she gave those to me. And I like them because they're flat on one side and pens fit in them really nice, and it keeps the pens from being upside down where the ink will fall out. And these are pens that I like to keep up here. These are my gel writer pens, and I use them a lot. So I like to leave them on my desk, but they were just stacked on that shelf where I could reach up and grab. But the problem was is that shelf, that acrylic shelf is open in the back, so they would always fall down. So there was my little solution. I emptied that container last night and threw all the pens that were in it away, and so I found space. Also today I was able to update my blog, so for those of you who haven't been in a while, go back and read that. I've updated that. That's at psychomoms.com. And then I'm getting ready to go to basketball game tonight. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your words of encouragement, and thank you for all your suggestions. I've gotten some great ones on storage ideas of other videos you guys have seen. Keep them coming. My goal with this renovation is not to spend any more money. I want to use up things I have. So as you notice, like that's a little strawberry box. I like to recycle, so that's what I do. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to share with you is what my goals are for this weekend. And I think I need to get my project put together for the church. So I'm going to work on that tomorrow, because the deadline, I have to present it on the 12th for approval. So I need to get that done. So tomorrow we are going to be in here crafting all day long. And I may give you some sneak peeks as I work on some things. Or, you know, hopefully by at least Sunday I will have a video to post of a finished product. So the Operation Cleaning is put on hold for just a couple of days. I'll get back to it. I really like the cleaning during the week because it seems to be something small I can come in and do and be done with it. So I'm really loving my space, though. I have been able to really organize it a lot better. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good weekend.